They didn't care about the children who were anxious, fearfully lost in the sounds of aerodynamic angels who delivered death. PTSD offered as gifts to those who witnessed their loved one's last breath. They were past life and the emotions involved with being human. Sympathy removed and love for God replaced for the laws of Newton. A stranger in their own homes and alone in the presence of those who once believed they knew them. With each decision to kill, they could not feel the pieces of their hearts the trigger spit out. Crushed and blown to pieces, they watched one another and waited for someone to speak up. Lost and ignorant to the test, their only excuse will be, our leaders didn't teach us. They didn't believe us when we cried for mercy. Motionless on the earth, deprived of the pursuit of happiness by their foreign policy. Their forefathers have been made a mockery through the bombing of villages with little brothers and sisters begging for God to stop the screams. But their God can't hear you, little freedom fighter. Their God can't see you, nor does he acknowledge your existence. We are all born equal, says the Creator, except for you. My dear little freedom fighter, you are a victim of circumstance. You do not exist on the side of the world where I was born. Your struggle is not relevant to their hearts because they think that they are past life, past strife. They think that their God is not yours, although he gave both you and them life. They think that they are better than your type, but they don't know your might. They don't know that it's not the size of the gun, but the size of the heart that allows you to fight. Little freedom fighter, you have passed life with an A+. Before you pick that AK up, let the world know that they have lost your trust. Condemn the peaceful protests because while they wait for action, your cities are destroyed, and your childhood has been robbed, and your heart has been beaten by the bullet shot with your trigger finger, and you are now the angels who deliver death. There is no watering hole for you to rest. Your journey is a long stretch of desert. No trees, no flowers, no grass. You do not have the luxury of an iPad or the books they read to teach you how to fit into their world. Still, every test of courage you have passed by overcoming the fears that once silenced the men and women of history. You have passed life while they let life pass them. Silence the missionaries with violence in your eyes because before the world cared, millions of mothers had to cry when their children were made soldiers. Armed against men from continents unknown to you because your only concern is the next life that blinked within your comrade's eyes before he passed his spirit on to you. His last breath invested in promising the heavens of peace you dream about are true.